What is up, YouTube? It is I, Clutch Marles, and I'm back with my venture, my Chevy venture. Here we go. Got the battery box bolted down. Got the cage done. Last night, I was finishing up my last bead and ran out of welding wire. Got another 10 pounds. Gonna need it when we put this bumper on. So my to-do list on this is cut the factory exhaust off, these motor mounts, same as the Buick van. We're gonna swap those out to steel, and then my preference, we're gonna flip them upside down. Got to mount that fuel tank in. We can get to a point where we can 9-wire the doors shut. Start drilling the holes in the hood for the hood 9-wire. I got to go pick up my tires. I'm getting a special set made for this. Gonna try some chrome. Be my first time running chrome tires on a mini car, and then I got to put the seat belts in, and hell, I think I need a window bar. I got to check if I'm allowed one. I did not do a rollover bar. With this being gut and go, I plan on being able to cut my cage out relatively fast, and with Chevy Venture being the next build, it's going to be way easier to cut my welds on the van, on the dash, and then pull these 3 cage bars out in one piece and hopefully be able to slide them right into the next one. Not often do you see minivans get flipped over, so I'm gonna rely on that knowledge that I'm gonna keep it on all 4 wheels. I never really know what to say when I time-lapse my videos. I'm putting a fucking bumper on. You guys know that. So, I'm just gonna go ahead and play you guys my latest podcast. Y'all know what they say. Having a podcast, it's like having sex. It's way more fun when there's 2 or 3 people joining you. But here I am by myself, once again, taking matters into my own hands. But that's not going to stop me. I'm going to give you guys the best episode that I can. What did you guys think about my last podcast with Kevin Wallace, the guy that drove the fucking Ford Ranger at Bristol Motor Speedway against Cletus McFarland and his band of YouTubers? Like, talk about a bucket list item. Jerry, could you put race Cletus McFarland on my bucket list? Thank you. Now, I've been talking to the wife about next year possibly taking a small step back away from demolition derbies and focusing more on motorsports in general. I am the owner of Clutch Marles Motorsports. So, I don't think the motorsports world knows this, but I'm coming. I'm gonna come all over. Just give them a heads up. Hey, motorsports, Clutch Marles is gonna come all over the place. I'll be there. You name it. Time, place, I'll come. It could get messy. Imagine this. July of 2023 this year, somewhere in Kentucky, I got the wind blowing, my hair slicked back, and then off in the distance, you see one car parked on top of another fucking car. That's right, it's called a stacker car. What they do is they take one car, they park it on top of another car. The car on top gets the steering for both cars, and the car on bottom gets the gas and brake. And I was asked if I would like to participate one, and I said, fucking put me in, coach. Like, where do I sign up? Like, give me the time, the place, I will be there. So he said, you know, do you want the steering or do you want the gas and brake? And the way Okay, so you guys just seen how I heated up the bumper and dented it in right here and right here on each side. So it's hard to tell. I guess I didn't cut that flush. So originally when I pushed the bumper up, there was a gap, and we're only allowed a single pass of weld. So just like the 4x4 plate that I welded on, we're going to put a pretty fat weld on there, but at the same time you don't want that fat weld to be welding a gap. So originally I tried to beat my plate square, but then gave in, just heated up the bumper, welded it. Should be a pretty easy weld. Now this bumper is currently mounted upside down, and I kind of like it. You know, instead of hitting a tire and climbing up, you know, we'll hit it and hopefully break a tire over. I see it, you know, the car on top gets the steering. I'll be closer to Jesus. So let me get up there, talk to my man JC, and I think it'll be a good time. I think we're figure 8 racing. I'm not 100% certain yet. At first I thought we were going to demolition derby these bitches, but I thought, you know, that's going to be kind of sketchy. And there you have it. The bumper is on. Now I still get like a 3-inch bumper strap to go across there. Got the cage done. Seat belts, finally. I usually wait till like the day of the show, you know, pulling on the track to realize I don't have a seat belt. Went ahead and put those in. Battery strapped down. Still got to move the fuel cell. 9-wire all the doors. And I think this is how we're looking at painting this. I told you guys I was going to do black and yellow. And then, you know, graffiti. Clutch down the side somehow. I got some lime green and some hot pink. So those don't sound like they'd go together, but we're going to make them. We hit 2,700 subscribers on YouTube this week. My goal this year was 4,000. Maybe we'll, you know, make it 3,000. So if you haven't yet, hit the follow button, hit like, hit subscribe, check out my website, clutchmarlesmotorsports.com. Find me on Spotify. It is crashing into history, because here we go.